Hello everyone, I'm Nikita Bhalla and today I'm thrilled to share my leadership journey through the life design process. First, I would love to express my gratitude to my professor and university for giving me this opportunity to explore this field. Over the past few weeks, I have had the opportunity to transform my vision into action and create an initiative that aligns my leadership goals with my personal values. Let's start with a brief introduction about myself. I am Nikita from India and I have completed my studies in biotechnology in graduation, and then I have worked with Amazon for 5 years as a customer service agent and a trainer. Then I started going a little further in my studies, and now I'm doing MBA with UCW in Vancouver. In the last 3 months in my leadership in global context subject, I came across this life design framework thanks to the professor, and this framework was comprised of three critical phases. One was discover, invent, and deliver. Discover phase was very essential, where we got to know a lot about ourselves and we explored our aspirations and created three different Odyssey plans. These plans provided a roadmap for three potential futures for me. One was becoming a operations manager, one was becoming a event planner, and the last one was a healing guide. And I am thrilled that all these career options were a little bit in my head, but I never explored them. So I explored the importance of different four pillars of my life: love, play, work, and health, and analyze how these things are so much important for a person. And I also analyzed my engagement and energy for daily tasks and kept a log about my tasks just to understand what I love, why I love, and with whom I love that thing. And then I went through my journey map as well, and ikigai framework as well. Ikigai was really good, where I got to know the purpose of my life, which was something I would have never explored if it was not in this subject. So my life have been always ups and downs, but now I'm positive that a positive turn in my life is coming. Moving on, it was time to test three ideas. I had a little bit framework about my idea, but it was really crucial for me to plan everything really, really well so that I can put any of these ideas into life for good. So, to test this, I wanted to gather a little more feedback and insights and understand what this idea is. So I went through individual research and I created a 5 year plan for each Odyssey plan and cover all four pillars of my life: health, love, play, and work, and understood what I really want each and every year for all these four pillars. And then I went through a little more research to understand if I have to go with that prototype, how my experience would be. And to do that, I created some interviews, went through some interviews and shadowing some professionals from those fields. And there I was able to get the first hand experience of what I really want for my future. And also I got to know where I lack. Gathered the insights and I gathered the feedbacks from people. So this has helped me analyze my plan further and refine it further. The invent phase was good, but the best part was the deliver phase. In this, we brought our ideas to life with actionable steps, and we included different development plans and projects. But the first part was to understand the skill difference. So we understood what skill is required, what we currently have, and what we can learn each and every year. And using those skill differences, I created an individual development plan for myself for three different Odyssey plans that I have had in my mind. Then I utilized 70-20-10 learning framework. This framework says that you have to put 10% in self learning, 20% in partnering, and 70% in practicing the skill that you want to learn. Then I decide the goal and skill using a smart learning goal setting. This way, I was able to set realistic goals for my life And then the best part and the most challenging part was developing a skill within 20 hours. The next step to go through the skill learning technique for 20 hours, and I selected content creation as my skill because not only it's gonna help in my Odyssey Plan 3, I can also use this for promotions and digital marketing. So it's gonna help in all the ways. So in this uh, skill, my goal was to create a competent portfolio with vlogs, reels, and podcasts. Though reels were already in my journey so far, I have created many reels, but here I had to learn a little more about it. And I wanted to learn everything within 2 years because my current skill set is a little competent. I can make reel, but I'm not very confident with it. But I want to get proficient in this skill set. So learning this skill set required four different steps. One was essential components. That means breaking your step into smaller steps, like breaking the skill into smaller steps, and all the skill have different subsets that you can break it into. And for me, the essential components were script writing, storyboarding, video recording, video editing, graphics, and publishing. So all these skills were break down into these seven methods, and I tried learning each and every one utilizing different time commitments, and the total time commitment was for 14 days, and I utilized 4 hours for script writing, 4 for storyboarding, 6 for recording and editing, and then for graphics 1.5 hour and half hour for publishing, though a little bit of script writing and storyboarding were combined. And the self-correcting phase was where I have to analyze my performance to make sure that the skill that I'm learning is correct. So I kept on self-correcting myself by critically reviewing my work and asking my friends to provide me feedback as well. I went through different tutorials to understand how these things are done, and I also watched other content creators in the same field to understand their work and how I can do that. There were many barriers like time. Like I have to manage my studies, my work, and my different subjects together. So time was a barrier, and by using time commitment technique step, I was able to overcome this. And for distractions, I kept my phone off while I was practicing. And for perfectionism, I made sure that my focus was on learning than on being perfect. And to avoid burnout, what I did, I tried to apply Pomodoro technique with a little bit of changes to it. Like I used to do 45 minutes and 45 minutes of work and 5 minutes of break. And to avoid procrastination, I asked my husband to be my partner in this, and he made sure that I follow my schedule and I keep a track of time. So this is the skill that I have learned, and I have created a reel using the skill, and this is the proof of my learning.
Are you stressed? Don't feel alone. Here are three simple habits that you can try to feel better. Stop what you're doing right away and take a moment to breathe deeply. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and then exhale. Do this for next 2 minutes and you will feel the shift. Start journal. Gratitude journal can shift your focus to the positive. Write three things that you are grateful for each morning or evening. Or just go out. A short walk clears your mind and boosts your mood. It's a simple way to refresh and refocus. Stress happens, but with small habits, you can manage it. Start today and feel the difference. Save this reel and share with someone who could use a little less stress. Are you stressed? Don't feel alone. Here are three simple
Thank you so
habits that you
much
can
for
try
watching
to
this.
feel better.
And then I used the HIHF framework for reflection throughout this journey. And my highlights from this journey was the realization of my leadership potential and impact of empowerment campaign. The insight was understanding the power of feedback and collaboration. If I would have known the value of planning, my life would have really been different. But I'm sure I'm going to expand these learnings and experiences in my future. And I want to be the leader that Professor always want us to be. And by concluding, I would say thank you so much, Professor, for putting this confidence and skill set in us and helping us find our purpose and inspiring us throughout this journey. Thank you.